and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are back within a score. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Out to his left, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
10 yards to go on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ryan will throw again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is the big fella, the 40. He's at the 30. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They come up in an offset eye. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He was looking there for Reuben Randall, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
18 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Ryan, wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down, Saints.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Seven yards to go on second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Breeze to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Now Breeze on third down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
And how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A pickup there of 36. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like a draw.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Yeah, they're going this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A strong running. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Watch out.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Jones now in motion left. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And now Breeze going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So a 2-game losing skid here, Charles. Certainly not the end of the world. But really, they need to stop it right here.
They've got to come together as a team. Can't just rely on the coaching staff to tell them to stop. As a team, get together, make up your minds you're going to do things a lot better going forward and end this 2-game losing streak.
So for the Falcons, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head down to San Diego for a matchup with the Chargers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.